Hey folks, Dad here with Elevation Diecast Racing. This is going to be a short video on hosting races and racing at other tracks, and definitely looking for some feedback here, what other folks in the community think, what other race hosts think, and we'll just see where it goes. First, I want to start off by saying it is super fun to have folks send cars to your track and race in a bracket race, in a tournament. It is super exciting to see what people build, and I am making this video to hope improve and just touch base with the community and other hosts to see what their thoughts are, as there are things that pop up from time to time in the community, and there's questions raised. So hopefully this video answers those questions, and like I said in the beginning, hopefully we can get some feedback. First thing I want to talk about is it's a lot of work to host a race, especially when the majority of the diecast racing community sends cars. Racing in the pass lane consisted of a lot of cars. I had over 100 cars here. I had to do, well, it was just a lot of work, and I'm going to take you through some of that and show you what it takes and what I do to host a race. First, we'll start with packing a car. I have gotten some cars. There was one time I got cars loose in a box. No peanuts, no bubble wrap. Just sent a car in a box. And yeah, don't do that. So I'm gonna go over a good way to send a car. We're gonna take this 442. Okay. We all know what this car is. It's a nice car. Okay. This is what I do. All right, you can get these on eBay for pretty cheap. You can get, I think, 50 of them for $18 or something off of eBay, and they're just little clamshells. You can even get bigger sizes for bigger cars. But these work really well. And what I do is I put a peanut and I put my car in like that and press it on top. It keeps your wheels from hitting the bottom and getting marred up. And then what I will do is I will take a piece of the 209-3. I like this tape because it's not super tacky, and it doesn't leave marks on. It's just easier to take off. I'll fold a buddy tab for easy pull off. You pull it off, you put your car however you want to do it. You get the idea. But a small box, pack it in nice, and it just really is a secure way to send your cars. Another way that I have seen it done and have done it myself, I will get a $5, $10 roll of bubble wrap. And you don't need much. You need the width of the car, maybe a little longer. And you take that same car, you put your peanut down there, your car on top of the peanut, and you wrap it. You take your tape with your buddy tab for easy access, and there you go. You can wrap up as many cars as you want and stack them in the box. I would recommend putting also bubble wrap on top, on the bottom of the box around it, and then just make it as secure as you can, and send them off that way. You can do it also with the regular bubble wrap. I've seen folks, I've had cars sent in these little plastic containers. Same idea. If you're real fancy, you can get these red velvet bags. Again, put your peanut in there, put your car in there, pull the string and go. I mean, but you want to secure your vehicle and to protect the axles, to protect the vehicle, because you know how the postage and UPS and the USPS and all the delivery people, they're not always as good as they should be in delivering our packages. So just a few helpful tips on shipping. Don't send them loose. I mean, don't send them in a plastic Ziploc bag with no protection. I mean, you're just asking for your cars to be damaged. Next, if it's on Redline Derby, and even if it's not on Redline Derby, I would recommend printing these out. Get a bunch of them if you're going to race a lot. I mean, I'm a drag racer, so I have plenty. I don't race in a lot of places, but send the Redline Derby slip, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to show you how I do it. This is an example of the Scale Mile High Valley tournament. What I'll do is I'll name the tournament on the top, and as you arrive, I have you on a list, a check-in list, and the numbers you see on your car when they're returned or in the race is the order in which you were logged in. So I get a car in. Arlo was the first one I got from that tournament, so he was number 1 and number 2. I put the driver name, the car, what race, stock race, and then what car you have, how much it weighs, and then that particular one was points. This one would be fastest qualifying time if we're going to have qualifying times, and so on. But that is how I keep track. And then I put all of these in one place on my clipboard. When I go to do the returns, I'm looking at these. This is how you're getting your car back. Now, you can do it this way, and I'll use this as an example. He wrote his address and stuff down here where my thumb is, but Bobby D's Lakeside Raceway, his email, maybe he didn't have one printed off. That's fine. Race hosts would rather have these. These are easier to keep track of. This is okay. I'd rather it be this. And I'm sure other hosts would rather it's uniform. It's easier to keep track of. This is a job. As far as I'm concerned, when you take somebody's money and you folks send your money into a guy that is going to race your cars down their track, in this case it'll be Mile High Raceway or White Lightning Raceway, I am now financially obligated, and I have your money, and you're paying for a product. So if I don't give you a good product and have the necessary, paperwork to follow up and keep track of all of this, it gets kind of hairy at times. And I like to get them back in a timely manner. I feel like when the race is over, I want to be able to go through these and get your cars wrapped up and sent out. It usually takes 3 weeks to get everybody's cars sent back if I have 85 to 90 cars to 100 cars. That's a lot of cars. And in special circumstances, like I'll use Umi Re-Racing, for instance, we're going to have a little channel challenge. And so I still have his cars here from racing in the pass lane. And so he's putting together a team to send my way, and then when I send my team his way, I'll send his cars back. Another example, JAC Racing. I still have his cars because before I got his cars boxed up, he sent buses for Don't Miss the Bus, which got shipped off to Blue Line to race on the Northeast Beast. So I have these buses I need to get shipped back. And so I just got these, and I have had a lot going on. But those are going to be returned probably through the weekend here. So what I don't want is for people to worry about, well, if I send my car there, some people worry about getting their car back. Some people haven't gotten their cars back from different venues. And, I just... while I'll never think that's right, why somebody would keep somebody's car, I think that's pretty childish. But it is what it is, right? I mean, that's why I don't race too many places, to be quite honest. But at any rate, that is how I do it. I do my best to keep an order. When I get your cars, I do have a case that I keep your cars in. It's a foam case, and they all sit in that foam case covered. I don't race your cars. I don't play with your cars. I don't want any damage to happen to your cars while they are in my care. This is Mark D from Cut Rocker. These are some cars that Tim had sent back that are going back to Cut Rocker. Okay, this is how these cars should be. I mean, he's got a peanut on the bottom. He's got the buddy tab and the painter's tape. I mean, this is the perfect way to be boxing up cars. You can also get these little boxes. Okay, these hold 2 cars very nicely. You pack them up with peanuts, and they work really well. So, hopefully, this opens it up for questions, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. As far as racing, when I go to race at a venue, I want to see my car. I want to get it back in the same condition I sent it. When I send a car in a box like this, and then I send it in a box, I don't ever want to get my car back in an envelope. That's not how I sent my car. I want to send your car back in just as good a condition and shape you sent it, or better. You know, I just, that's the way I think it should be. So, with that being said, hopefully this clears up questions and helps folks that are starting out racing, hosting races. It needs to be organized. The better organized you are, the better time you'll have, and better success you'll have racing and keeping track of people's cars. We spend a lot of money on these cars. You can look through my collection, and some of you guys know, just go up the row in my ranks, and you know how much you spend on cars. So, especially, you know, some gold hot ones. Those cars aren't cheap. You know, people want those back. People want those treated like you would treat your own cars, or better. So, with all that being said, I certainly hope that everybody is enjoying the races here at Elevation Diecast Racing. I am always looking to improve. I by no means have this thing all figured out. I am looking to improve just like everybody else, I hope. So please like, comment, subscribe, share this video. If you think this is important for others to see, please share it. I'm not on Facebook. I deleted my Facebook app. I'm sure I'm out there somewhere. I didn't delete it. I just deleted the app. I don't want to fool with Facebook. I'm on Messenger. You can get a hold of me that way. And if you have my number, you can get a hold of me that way or by email. Other than that, and then Redline Derby, I check probably once a week. So, with all that being said, I am going to get to the next video and wait for your questions and comments, feedback, please. Feedback is always, always, always welcome. And hope you're having a great week, and we'll see you on the next one.